welcome to Callback Bites. I'm here with my guest, Emmanuel, and I have a question for you.
Great, go for it. Thank you for having me.
You're what? No, thank you for being my guest. Anyway, my question is for you. What is your favorite animated character and why?
That's a good question. I've thought about it for a while, but the one show that kind of stood out animated wise is gonna have to be Samurai Jack. Watching it in Toonami during Saturday nights is probably like the most like exciting thing I'll watch out of all of them. And it's different from a lot of the other cartoons I've been watching growing up. It's almost mature enough to understand what the show is about, and it's a story of a person trying to get back in time and being literally a fish out of time and going into this futuristic world that they live in with the bad guy named Aku, who's basically ruling over that land, and him trying to figure out how to get back in time and how to figure out what this new culture is that's apart from his own traditional Japanese upbringing is probably quite interesting, because I'm an immigrant myself and I can relate to what Jack was going through, learning a new culture, learning basically a new life from the old world per se. And as when they re-released the final season of Samurai Jack, it kind of reflected and added upon what the show was when it ended in like the early teens, around that time. And Jack himself being stoic is kind of refreshing, because you see like these heroic characters who are charismatic, who are very outgoing. Jack is reserved and lets his actions do the talking. And the friends that he's had along the way carried over to the new season, because all of the friends that he's had during the course of the early run of the show were older. They got older as the story goes along, and seeing Jack as basically the stoic hero throughout all of the series. He never changed, but his personality changed over the course of the series, to the point where he knows what the culture is about. He knows what's expected as it goes to that final season of Samurai Jack. And the ending was very heartbreaking. That's why I enjoyed it so much, because there's a direction that the writer's like, oh, there's something that you want to look forward to, but it just completely does a 180 for that final season. That's what I enjoyed about Samurai Jack, is just that fish out of water experience, and him learning that culture, and also just getting to know all of the nuances of what that world is. And that's why Samurai Jack has been such a very instrumental part of my fundamental years. And just learning how that show is and how it ended was kind of surprising when I watched it. So
Nice. And when did you first discover Samurai Jack? Did you discover it when it was first airing in the 2000s, or when it came back for the final season?
It was Toonami. Toonami just launched it. I just watched it, and I was hooked from the pilot onward. And when it ended, that the Toonami run, it was just like, it was just like a part of me was gone away. So I watched it as soon as it was premiered, and then I just stuck around ever since.
Well, I would very much recommend you check out Primal. It was the next show Gendy did. If you haven't seen it, it's very good. But yeah, no, great answer, Samurai Jack. And this has been another Callback Bites.